With expectations from the people and responsibilities of the government, there is always an outpour of emotions, views and analysis from all angles. On this space, your space, we bring these views together to harmonize them in such a way that you can understand the societal issues on ground. So join us on Your Space every Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday on Cool City Television, where we allow you to air your views on these societal matters. Remember, it's your space, your opinion, and your voice.
Hello, good evening and welcome to Your Space on Cool City Television. I am Obi Olive Sharon, and of course with me in the studio today is Mr. Wafo Joshua and Mr. Azaya. You're welcome to the show. Okay, today we'll be talking about failure is stepping stone to success. But before we go into that, ever wondered if failure is of any use? But I'll leave that to you to decide. And while you make your decision on that, let's quickly see through these. Winston Churchill once said that success is all about going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. And our very own Albert Einstein said that success, or rather say failure, is success in progress because it tells us what to do and what not to do. Then our very own Thomas Edison, the famous inventor who we all know invented the light bulb. According to him, he said that it took him 1,000 times to become successful in the light bulb. And to him, he said that failure is a key to success because it teaches us more on what to do and what not to do. Wow. With that, we'll be moving over to our guests to see their and to hear their own opinion about failure, a stepping stone to success. So over to you, our guest. Would like to know your view about failure as a stepping stone to success.
To me, well, failure is stepping stone to success. To me, I don't think actually if failure is actually a stepping stone to success.
Okay.
The thing that is actually a stepping stone to success is persistence, because if you try, there are some people that don't like stressing themselves.
Okay.
And one thing about the human instinct is survival. You understand? When they try a particular thing out and it's not working, they'll quickly look for other means,
Other alternative
for it to work.
Okay.
And sometimes, like if I have an idea or I start a business, sometimes you see people, they start a particular business, they see that this kind of person is succeeding in this business, they don't know where the person learned the business from. They'll just be like,
okay.
That my neighbor is selling, let me just buy and sell. Especially when it's a time whereby there's a rush, like we're in the season of the thing, you will go and buy. Like for example, now we're in the season of mango.
Okay.
You will just see somebody, because you see other people in the market selling mango, you feel because hand on the season, you will rush. You will not ask them, how is this business going? How did you buy? How do you preserve it
mango,
from spoiling? Yeah. You will not rush. At the end of the day, say, the business is not going well. Everything is spoiling. They don't know how to. Nobody is coming to buy from me, because the way you sample that mango, the way you wash it, it looks clean, it looks attractive. People will buy.
Okay.
So failure is not persistent, knowing what to do and doing it very well. Because even if you want to start something, there is probability, 100% chances that you fail at it at the first time. One.
But don't you think when you fail something, it helps you know, okay, you're good at this, you're not good at this, this is what you're meant to do, this is not what you're meant to do. At least it helps you calculate your steps, more, plan very well.
You're actually right. But in a situation by which you as a person, you're a growing adult, you're an adult, you don't want to record much failure. You understand? You have to take your time and what is it called, and understudy people around you, this business you want to do or this skill you want to learn. That's why they have various platforms in which you can learn. You know, there are other things are just trying to help you, give you the basics. Okay. Then you go into practice your own, you make mistakes on your own. You understand? But once you watch the basics, you know how to go about it and everything. You understand? I think you will not record much failure. You understand? You'll be and one thing I noticed that causes more failure is that you don't have to just don't do what everybody is doing. If there's something that somebody used to tell me, that if you don't get something, if you don't have passion for something, don't push it. That's just the thing. Because if you push it, at the end of the day, you start blaming yourself. You start blaming village people. Why you? Between you and yourself, you know that this is not your call, this is not what you want. Because you feel that other people are going into it. You want to go and join the trend. So let it not be as if you are alone. Yes. Okay. You are following the trend. Okay. So that's just the thing.
Alright, thank you. Over to you, Mr. One, for let's hear your own opinion.
His opinions are very good, but mine might sound a little.
Yeah. Okay.
Like when you started the program, you quoted Thomas Edison.
Yeah.
The man that is behind the
light bulb,
lights and everything.
Yeah.
And he said he did it 1,000
times.
He was counting.
And
he was taking records,
1,000 times. But contradictorily, I've seen a place stating that this man was not even a scientist. That he had nothing to do with lights. Just like on somebody's program that he stole or something.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to say that different people have different ways through which they arrive at success. 1 + 8 is 9. 4 + 5 is 9. 0 + 9 is 9.
It's still 9.
So the thing is, let the end
justify the means.
Justify the means. That's just the thing. So different people have different ways to achieve success, and there is no particular way that is best to follow and get success. Once you get it, there is crime and there is things that are not crime, but there's no particular path you say that this one is the path to success, that without this path you are definitely going to fail. But saying failure is a stepping stone to success.
Yeah.
I really find it easy to contradict that, because this failure thing, there is a failure you fail. you would never come back to your feet. For example, in politics, for politicians now, once a politician loses an election once, it's almost always the end of the political career.
Yeah.
Once you have been winning, then you lose.
Just that once.
Just once. Then you now stay home for 4 years. To come back again, it's a very difficult thing to ever come back. Then it's like maybe let's say medical students, for example, who got admission, struggled and failed. It won't be so easy for that kind of a person to really pick up, especially if they are from a family that is not so strong. After that, their parents might even lose hope in you. They might reconsider your education. They might ask you to go and learn something else. Or if you go to boy and after 5 years they chase you back, it's going to be a serious problem for people to invest in you or even trust you again.
Why don't you think all those discouragements, all those downgrading, it can actually push you to...
How will it push you when you are down? It puts you down. So how do you start again? First of all, mentally you have been defeated mentally. It takes a whole lot of courage to first of all accept as a person that is not the end of life. It takes a whole lot of guts to accept that you can try other things. Because it takes serious courage for you see somebody that spends 4 years in medical school and he's asked to withdraw. It takes a lot of courage for him first of all to go and try to do another course in the same school. If he has spent 4 years, it means his mates that got admission for 4-year course have graduated and yes. To go and start afresh. It takes a lot of courage for him to go back home. It takes a lot of courage for him to integrate into society again, because people have been calling him doctors. There are pictures on Facebook, there are pictures he has been posting on Twitter. Some of them have to start going back to delete all those pictures. So I have to tell people that I'm no longer going through that path. It takes a lot of power and the mind and everything. So I won't really say failure is failure could encourage you. It could be a stepping stone when you are seeing others failing. Then you are trying to learn from their own failure. You understand? But when you are the failure, then you say it will make you step up. It begs, it needs a lot more than just doing what you have to do. It needs more than just doing what ordinary your friends do to succeed. There's this parable where a man called his children and was asking them, how many times will you fail? Will something happen to you before you learn from it? Some were saying 5, and that guy had to say that it doesn't need to happen to him. He has seen what is happening to these people, and it's not easy for them to recover. It's like somebody, let's say for example now, somebody that has tried 4 or 5 times to recover and keep trying that same thing. There's not time somebody that told me that he tried 1,000 times, come on, and he was recording it. Is he God that knows that this thing will finally work?
But you know, they say actually continuation brings freedom. So you got to keep on trying.
Perseverance is good, but it has ruined people too. The people that have tried school, it didn't work. They tried doing business, it didn't work. You understand? And if they kept on going on with school, it might never work. If they kept on going on with business, it might never ever work for them. But maybe they went along to get a salary job that is unskilled or something, and at the end of the day it now worked for them. So I am of the opinion, I'm not saying that one should be jack of all trades, master of none, but I think go if you try, and it's not
doesn't
working. I'm of the opinion that you give other things a shot, you understand, than to keep on trying. If you keep on doing one thing and working, the possibility that this thing will never work, it's there. You understand? That everyone is succeeding in that thing. Like maybe you are doing something now, all your friends that are doing this particular business, maybe you are into fraud, maybe Yahoo, it's what you guys do, and everyone around you is succeeding. You are there, people will come, succeed and leave you, just something like that. At the point, I would advise that maybe it's not for you. You understand? Or maybe you don't know how to do it and you will never know. So I think you should leave it and try other things. Different things work for different people. There are people who succeed through teachers. There are millionaire teachers. There are millionaire civil servants. There are millionaire Yahoo boys. There are millionaire police officer. Abacha was a super cop.
He
was a millionaire police officer. The same policing that we insult every day. The same people. But he was very, very successful in it. You and I could testify of professors that are very broke. And you can also see professors that it's a professor that was in charge of the work for different states. So in every field there are people that do very, very well in it. In that same field, there are people that it's very bad for them. I'm sorry for this example, but there are guys that do fraud and they succeed. There are those that do it and nothing they come out. There are ladies that go into illicit business, maybe prostitution, and within 2 months they're renting a house of 9M at Lekki and buying cars of 35 million within 2-3 months. There are people that do it for 6 years and they carry it on to 45 years and have to retire and they have nothing to show for it. You understand? So that it's working for this person. Maybe your motivation now is that person that within 2 months he or she maybe did the business and they bought a car, rented a house, or even bought a house. If there are motivations, you should also consider that maybe that's their calling. What of you? Is it what you have to be doing? Because there should be a reason why it's working for them and it's not working for you. Sometimes you might not be the reason. Sometimes it might not be you that has to be blamed. Sometimes you don't just have to be there.
Okay. But would you rather say that failure is something evitable, something you can just evict, since it's to him? Okay, over to you. Would you say that failure is one thing you can evict, since to you see that failure is not actually a stepping stone, but you give into persistency? And
failure is inevitable. So far you're a human being, you have to try so many things.
And you must fail.
You must fail. People will disappoint you, they failed you. Life sometimes will not be fair to you as a person. So failure is an everyday out of life. And you know that as a person, you are not failing, you are not trying, you are not making efforts. You are comfortable with the way you are, and you believe the man there, baby. Amen. As a kind of person, as it was in the beginning, so shall it be. You are not making efforts. So that's the only thing we're trying to do. We are not telling you that you don't fail, you are not recording, you don't get disappointments, or you don't fail at some certain things. Failure is what is an everyday part of life. You must fail at some certain things. You try. Sometimes you have to look for work. You understand? You will not see the job. Sometimes as a girl or as a boy, you go for some certain job, you say no, it's gender based, it's that for me. So failure is not a victim, it's an everyday part of life. In every kind of thing, you must, as life goes on, you will experience failures and fallbacks in life. So it's inevitable.
Okay, but are there really people you can say that, oh, this one is a born failure? Are there people that are called born failure, like people that have been failing from the onset?
No, it's not actually. I don't think anybody is a total failure, especially those that they refer to a full.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you are referring him as an influence or a failure because of what you are seeing. Sometimes behind the scene, these people might be succeeding in one way or the other that you know, because people judge you based on what they see, and they don't care about what you are doing behind the scenes. You understand? So when you are coming out and seeing somebody and complaining that somebody is a total failure, it's a very, very bad something. Because I know some rich men that are very okay, like they are rich, their children are going to good school, they are doing business, but when you see them outside, you be like on this road. Yeah, because when you see that kind of a person first, you know one thing about human, if somebody is coming close to you, first thing you do, you serve the person from head to toe. That kind of person, now when you serve that kind of person head to toe, sometimes the way you respond to the person acts. And when the other person you're talking to anyhow, you see you're being fixed to be a failure, can help you in various occasions of life. So I don't think anyone is a total failure. I don't think there's anyone that is a failure. Even mad people themselves are not failures. Because if nobody is a failure, they are example to people.
That's one.
Sometimes we don't know why they are
it's like a fiction.
Okay.
Everyone has a role they are playing
in society.
The greater good of the food web to survive. You understand? Man feeds on other animals who feed on other animals. You understand? So if these animals weren't feeding, man might not be able to get fed. You understand? So because your road is bigger than mine doesn't mean my own road is irrelevant. If everybody is a billionaire, then you discover that sweeping, these people that pack physics, that means those kind of jobs will be the most expensive jobs to do, because everyone is a billionaire. So who will now do those jobs? You understand? So but in a society where the system is programmed, not really programmed, but it happens that a whole lot of people are at the wrong side of the financial chain. Those jobs, those essential jobs, those things that even those that are very financially stable can't do without. They need cleaners, they need cooks and all that in their homes. They need gatemen. These are essential things they need. These are the jobs they don't have to do because they have money that could do them for them. But if everybody was rich like them, that means they have to do all that themselves. Or they might have to share half of their wealth to achieve that. Because if everybody is a billionaire, then you pay a whole lot more for people to do certain things like that for you. It's like in the Western world now, people that do such jobs, they earn, it might be minimum wage, but they earn the lots. You understand? Compared down here in Africa, they earn so much like that because the society is shaped in a way that there is a basic income people have to earn to survive. The standard of living is already high.
Yes.
So whatever kind of job you are giving people, you must give them money that can do something for them. And that one that will do something for them has value. So even if the job is stupid, you have to bring something that has value to them, because there's no need for them to do it if you can't solve their one, two immediate or pressing needs. You understand? but it's just a sad situation, the kind of society we live in, where we basically can't afford the things we have to afford, and things like failure now, it's now resonates so much with us. It comes to young ladies who in Nigeria, a lady of 27, 28, who is not in a 2-year relationship, or who is not about to get married, she's already scared that she might never marry. But you find the same lady that was dying of marriage here at 28, she goes abroad and at 30 she doesn't want to marry. She believes there is more for her, you understand? She believes there are more people that come her way because they see 30 as a normal age here. But down here you see ladies at 22. Once anything happens and they are graduates, they start feeling frustrated that they need to marry before service or they need to marry in their final year. But over there it's a different thing. So failure is measured literally based on where you are. Somebody that will see like a full year, somebody that Nigerians are usually in school, somebody that might have 30 carryovers, something might happen and he finds himself in Canada. You see that the people with 19 years now wish to be like him within 2 months of his leaving, you understand? He's someone that's just trying to find his way around. So failure or success depends on the mindset of the people that are failing or that are succeeding. It depends on what you define as failure and on what you define as success. There is somebody that make 100 million now, and he won't sleep well this night because he feel he made too small. You understand? There's someone that make 10 million now, and for the next 1 month he'll be at Cubana flexing. I heard a story of a man that celebrated the day he made 30 million. He called a party that he's now 30 million rich. And I heard when he made 10, he celebrated. Then months later, he now says he's now 30 million rich. But there are people in this country that if in a month, what increase in their business is 30 million naira, then more than 100 people in their company might be fired. If Dangote, for example, makes 30 million naira in a month, with all his monies, with all everything he has got, I think 1 or 2 managers will lose their jobs.
Definitely, 1 or 2.
A lot of people will be accused of stealing, you understand? So success is dependent on what you want, what you perceive of yourselves. There are some things that are problems to me today. If I have this, like problems of me, there are problems I have today. Maybe if I had the same problem 9 years ago, 8 years ago, I might foolishly find the target and kill myself. But today I will have this problem and I will even go outside and be flexing. I might even buy somebody drink. You understand? Same like there are problems that might come to me today and I might start considering killing myself or running or doing something stupid. You understand? So it depends on the position you are operating on, that which is undeniably the mindset you are radiating upon. So it determines what success or failure means to you. But at whatever level we are, we should look forward to having those small wins. It's good because those small losses, seriously, it affects the longer run because your mindset is at stake. There's a way you fail. Small failures, but then you have them consistently and you feel that you can never succeed again. You just have to be failing or something.
Alright, okay, do join us, do stay with us as we go on this very quick break. We'll be right back.
In a country of over 200 million people, with its ethnic, religious, and cultural diversity, a single event generates divergent views and opinions. Some moderate, others extreme. With expectations from the people and responsibilities of the government, there is always an outpour of emotions, views, and analysis from all angles. On this space, Your Space, we bring these views together to harmonize them in such a way that you can understand the societal issues on ground. So join us on Your Space every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday on Cool City Television, where we allow you to air your views on these societal matters. Remember, it's your space. your opinion, and your voice.
Okay, welcome back from the very quick break, and now we'll be looking at failure, if it has to show from the onset, if someone would actually be successful. For instance, for you to be successful in life, does it have to show? Is there anything you see in someone's character, attitude to show that, okay, this person will be successful, or this person will be a total failure?
I don't think there's anything else, because those people that our parents warned us about that we should not join. Currently now they are the one making use of themselves for different ways of life.
Okay.
At some point, even though growing up they were bad, I think at some point someone had to talk sense into them. So giving them from that time, they are seeing them and doing bad, they will tell you to avoid those kind of people. And now, different
Because I remember the situation back then in school when you come out with the 12th position,
Yes,
and your parents will be like, those people that took the first position, how many heads do they have and all those things? But we tend to find out that last now all those people will carry even class for head self. Now most of them they successful.
That's why we say grades and exam don't determine your life, and they don't determine, and then they say
But I think to some extent they
exam.
actually have a way to determine or to say something about you from the outside.
One thing about, there are some people that are good in class and they're not good in business. There are some people that and sometimes I feel that most times when people get take first in position, I think it's because of the kind of people that are in that class and their IQ is higher than their own. When they go to another place now, they'll be taking last. Understand? So now you cannot be judging because of somebody who is succeeding and taking in a particular
Academic
class.
performance.
Now you must start being successful. It's a very big lie. You understand? That's why they normally say that because he feels good for us, you rush enter school when he
Do engineering.
God bless you. You come to school and see that there are more to that engineering. It's not about fixing bulb. So when because of you feel you are good at something, you now rush. Because you can kill foul, you feel like you can stand blood, you go and rush and study medicine. But that's the kind of thing. So all those little things that you feel like growing up, like your parents are telling that you are good in this, you are good in that you should study it. At least it's good, they are building a career for you. But you as a person, you have to weigh your options and know the kind of things you like and the kind of things you will succeed in. You understand? Because myself, then when I wanted to come to school, they wanted me to study law. So I said I should study accounting. I was very laughing because I knew it was mass communication. I want to study in school.
Okay.
So that's the only thing. If I had listened to them, by now itself I would have left because it will be stressful to me because that's not what I want. I'm doing it for somebody. So somebody that is good to give people chance to think about what they want and how they want it. You don't just have to, because you see this person is very good. Is very good. Stopping is and everything. You want shall not do the person scholarship. Sometimes they never tell you behind the scenes of that scholarship. Most people they don't. That is their maintaining and everything. When they get to enough, they don't maintain those is. They see that they have greater IQ and higher IQ.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
I've seen scenarios where they give somebody scholarship. At the end of the day, they have to withdraw the scholarship because it was not even up to expectation. So that's the thing. You take your time, you watch people, you nurture people, and you don't judge people because you feel they are not succeeding. And this. Okay, for example, now check out in this email, for example, during the last election, somebody that won House of Reps was just, I think, he still was just a security man. And who in this life
Would
ever think that security man will become a lawmaker in Nigeria? Even a you say I'm a cut man. The one house of reps. So you understand, you don't just live in the current situation and thinking that they are failures and they lost it in life, they don't have plans. A lot of persons have plans for themselves. Sometimes they are looking for that right opportunity or little push and they will grow. So I don't think situations you are now, they will determine that you're not able to make it through. You understand? So that's that and that.
Okay, are there possible ways we can use to overcome this failure to success?
Yeah, yes. First of all, you don't rush into things, or because you take your time to. You say you don't know it in a day. You just take your time. Not because you see other people doing something. Skills are being mastered. You take your time, you learn. Not because I don't Saddam. That thing is a very bad. You take your time. You ask questions. You swallow your pride for you to learn. You understand? Because don't go and start carrying yourself because you see that they are pressing it one to your person. You don't know how the position. Like the way the camera is now, you got the camera. If you have record. Onaga. That's all. You know there are some other things like
no intricacies involved.
Yes, the shopper, this like the time when we went for this rural this thing for at the local government. Somebody gave me a camera to take picture for him. So I thought he told me that I should look at the camera very well. I told you I know how to use camera.
Okay.
Understand? Well, I told you that that I should make sure that the thing becomes very clear. Once I felt that okay, when you look at it, you know that there is blood, that the thing is not clear and everything. I'm like, wow. You understand? So now I've learned a new thing. Even though I told you that I know how to run camera, but there are some little bits that I didn't know before. And I've not rushed, I've not been down myself now and say I'm a cameraman or I'm not open studio. If I'm not open studio, I'm making the picture. I'm not saying about like you learn something very well and you need to rush and do it. And they said what is it called? No PR is a bad PR. It's a very good lie. That's some again, it's not good different. The way I will tell you that this guy is not good. And the way that person will tell this guy is not good. Yes. Somebody will tell you this straight, if you shave like this, nobody will not shop you again. So that's the only thing. So if you do that, you not to be a failure, you have to take your time. You kind of learn things. You learn the utility of things and how other people are doing their own. That's why there are books that helps. You learn, you read, you feel, you continue.
You get inspiration.
You broaden your horizon. You don't just want to put you see other things that you know that you can succeed in. You understand? And also if you learn everything, you can learn everything but master one.
Yeah.
So that's just the thing. So now I think you record less failure in your dealings in life.
Okay, Mr. George, do you have anything to add?
I would also want to add. He spoke very well, very much sensibly. But I want to add that the Bible says that unless the Lord builds, the builder builds. So in whatever aspect of life and endeavors that we are trying to build, be it that we are not Christians, like people that are trying to emulate the Christ-like kind of life, even when we are not, we should understand that there was a person that oversees the affairs of men, and that person has been in existence even more than 3,000 years before we came. And such a person with such history has the ability to hold our hands and direct us. You understand? One man said that no matter how long you have lived in this life, that if you meet people at 90, that something would happen, and a boy of 16 will say that I've experienced this before.
Yeah.
A man of 90 will tell you that he has never
experienced
heard of it, not talk less of experiencing it. And he was saying that we are a work in progress. We learn every day. That maybe what you needed to, maybe you learned that thing at 90, but you needed to learn it at 16 or 18, and you might become a billionaire before 21.
Yeah.
But because you couldn't learn it, you now have to wait to 90 to learn it and now live a comfortable life. Then the question comes, what if you weren't privileged to live up to 90? What if you died at 40? And you were to be a billionaire or millionaire at 21, enjoy life, then die at 40? That means you have missed that aspect of destiny. So you were saying that it is God that oversees the affairs of men.
Yeah.
That is the person that could hold your hand and direct your path, such that you will access what you have to access at 21, at 22. He knows when you will die, so he knows when you should at least start living the life before dying. Because we might have our doubts that there is heaven and there is hell. And we might be asked to live right here, to do this, to do that, to hope for heaven. The reality is that we are not sure 100%. With all respect to Christianity, we are not 100% sure that there is heaven or there is earth, because there are so many religions who would come out tomorrow and tell there is no heaven and earth. There are Buddhists, there are Shintoists, there's Judaism, there's Chinese religion, there are so many religions, there's African tradition. There's so many, there's Islam, sorry for not mentioning, and all these guys have their own belief systems. So if we use only Christianity that says Christ is the door through which you access the Master, the Creator of the universe, if we use only Christianity as the only aspects, that means anybody that is a Christian, anybody that does not live the Christ-like kind of life is literally not going to heaven. You understand? If we use only that, it means a whole lot of people are living the wrong kind of life. So he's saying that we should struggle to respond to a higher being that would at least help us, that even if you won't go to heaven, at least make you fit enjoy earth small, that so that you can access the small privileges life has to offer before you die. You understand? Such privileges involves success, it involves getting money, it involves being popular, having fame, having a legacy, having a good reputation. At least you should be a bridge connecting people before you die.
Okay, before we actually wrap this program, I will ask this one last question. Do you think to some extent that failure is good, in as much as we know that it's bad to be a failure? Do you say to some extent that failure is actually good?
If I take this, there is no aspect of failure being experienced by a person that is good. You can, too many people have failed already. Billions of people have failed. You can read about their failures, you can watch about their failures on documentaries on TV, but failing on your own as a bad experience, becoming your teacher, is not worth it, because you can fail and never rise again.
Because they say failure actually helps people know where they are meant to be, what they are not meant to go for, and what they are meant to go for.
What if there is a condition that makes you get it right all the time? Almost. I'm sorry, but it's really Nigerian and Africans that believe all these things. That you must fail first to succeed. That joy comes in the morning, that you must cry at night. They tell you that those that enjoy when they were young will suffer when they are old. That is those that are suffering now that will enjoy. So all these mindsets that we keep building that way, and it gives us hope. You will be suffering, you see a friend that is boiling and enjoying living the life, you will consider yourself that at old age you will be suffering, you will be enjoying. It doesn't work that way. That guy that has money, he has the capacity through money to fund his dreams. You understand? He has the capacity to keep himself anywhere he wants to be in that would help his destiny. Definitely.
Okay, so to come off this failure thing, we don't actually have to fail in particular. We can learn from people's failure, and for us not to fail, we can probably set goals, aims, plans, and work towards it so that we can actually be successful and to avoid failure of any kind and any such. But that we always tell you guys to also work hard, be determined, be focused on what you're doing, and if you're doing something and it's not yielding any positive outcome, you can actually give away from that. Okay, At this junction, we'll say thank you for joining us on this program, Your Space on Cool City Television, and we would like to have you every Tuesday and Thursday by 4 p.m. And remember, it's your space. Bye.
In a country of over 200 million people, with its ethnic, religious, and cultural diversity, a single event generates divergent views and opinions, some moderate, others extreme. With expectations from the people and responsibilities of the government, there is always